Today we are going to be discussing eliminating holding tank pumped outs using a marine sanitation device. An ElectroScan is an approved United States Coast Guard marine sanitation device. Federal regulations dictate how marine sanitation devices can be used aboard boats. The Type 1 device is a flow-through device allowing maceration and disinfection which may be used on boats equal to or less than 65 feet in length. The effluent produced must not have a fecal coliform bacteria count greater than 1,000 per 100 milliliters and have no visible floating solids. The Type 2 device is a flow-through device allowing maceration and disinfection that can be used on boats greater than 65 feet in length. The effluent produced must not have a fecal coliform bacteria count greater than 200 per 100 milliliters and suspended solids not greater than 150 milligrams per liter. The Type 3 device is a holding tank application that may be used on any length boat. This MSD is designed to prevent the overboard discharge of treated or untreated sewage. An ElectroScan is an approved United States Coast Guard marine sanitation device. It has been tested and evaluated by the United States Environmental Protection Agency. This device converts saltwater into a bactericide, hypochlorous acid. The acid will kill 99% of waste pathogens. The unit is simple to use and is inexpensive to install. Benefits of using an ElectroScan include: eliminates holding tank pumped outs in most cases. It can be used with manual, electric or vacuum flush toilets. The single unit can be used with 1 or 2 toilets. It is environmentally safe, easy to use, low maintenance. It makes cruising a joy. Marine sanitation device advantages include: many boaters continue to dump raw sewage into our national waters. No discharge zones do not prevent dumping. Pumped outs not always available. Pumped outs may use septic tanks which leach back into waters. How does an ElectroScan work? During the initial flush we have the pre-treatment cycle. As the toilet flushes, it continually moves waste through the system, displacing an equal volume in the tank. Only the macerator runs. The salt feed is activated if needed. The cycle lasts about 35 seconds. In the treatment cycle, both the macerator and mixer run. Hypochlorous acid is generated. The cycle lasts about 2 minutes. Uses only 1.5 amps of power. The tank holds 4 flushes, so each flush gets 4 treatments. The system consists of 4 parts: a control computer or central control unit, the system status panel with standby and start functions, the LCD panel that provides setup information and status during flush, a treatment tank. We have an ElectroScan installed aboard our trawler, the Patricia Ann. She is a 2-stateroom trawler. We have both Type 1 and Type 3 systems. The master stateroom is plumbed with ElectroScan directly overboard. Our guest stateroom is plumbed directly to the holding tank. We plumbed her this way such that if we were in a no discharge zone, we could use the holding tank. I strongly recommend that you install a salt feed with your ElectroScan. Seawater is 3% salt. The ElectroScan must have salt water to operate. It will be needed if cruising in fresh or brackish waters. Rain runoff will create brackish water where there may not be adequate salt to allow the unit to properly operate. Manually adding salt will not work. We have tried it and no. Use bulk water softener salt with water in the tank to create a saturated salt solution. Fill tank weekly. The tanks costs $400 retail. You can build your own for less than $100. Installation planning tips include: do not locate in area that exceeds 120 degrees. This would include engine rooms. Locate in an accessible area where you can service it. Locate ElectroScan within 6 feet of toilets. The ElectroScan must be lower than toilet if possible. Single button operation is recommended with electric toilets. You will need to clean and service your ElectroScan every 6 months. To do so, close through hull. Remove red, white, and orange wires at the control panel. Flush 6 bowls of fresh water to flush waste out. Flush 3 bowls of fresh water with 1 cup muriatic acid in each. Turn off breaker after each flush. Wait 1 hour to allow the acid to clean the electrodes. Open through hull. Flush bowl 20 times to flush all the acid out. Hook up wires. Resume normal use. The ElectroScan will give you warnings if there is a malfunction. A message of warning amps less than 14 means there is inadequate salt water present for a salt pump failure. An error electric overload means there is excessive salt present or you have not adequately removed cleaning chemicals from the unit. An error low electric EMP warning means that you have dirty electrodes. Of the 22 states or jurisdictions within the Great Loop, the following have no discharge zones. These areas are highlighted in red on the chart. Legally, you cannot dump treated wastes into the waters in these areas: Florida, North Carolina, Virginia, Maryland, Delaware, New York, all of the Great Lakes, all Canadian inland waters,